If you want to know how to dress for success, specifically as a young professional, under budget, you are in the right place. Welcome back to the Fourth Channel. My name is Ellie. If we haven't met yet, thank you for being here. If you would, hit that subscribe button and maybe even set the notifications. We don't want you to miss a thing. We drop a video every Tuesday and today's is going to be everything. Today, I am walking you through my secret sauce on how to dress for success. We will be covering rules of thumb, what to buy, and where to shop. I do not feel like I have to say this, but I will say it anyway. This video is not sponsored at all. Okay, let's start with my rules of thumb. First rule of thumb, always be on the lookout for professional type clothing wherever you may shop. Meaning if you typically shop at more casual stores, that's okay. A lot of times casual stores will have signature pieces that may look more like a blazer or a work pant or a work top. Keep an eye out peeled for these pieces since you're already in these stores. My second rule of thumb, if you try something on in a dressing room and you think to yourself, I feel so confident and it's on sale, you absolutely buy. The reason I say that is because typically if you feel really, really good in it and it's on sale, that's typically a yes and a yes in my book. You can always return or you can resell if you end up taking it home and realizing it's not the best thing for you. My third rule of thumb, do not be afraid to borrow. Borrow from your friend, your parents, your siblings, your fraternity or sorority sister or brother. Whatever you need to do specifically to get that job, so if you're interviewing, do not be afraid or ashamed to ask someone to borrow their nice professional clothes. Heck, what are friends even for? My last rule of thumb, which honestly kind of goes with number 2, if you do not 100% love it, and I mean L-O-V-E, love it, in the dressing room, do not buy it. There's science and research behind this, but essentially what they say is that you will like an item or a piece of clothing the most when you are in a dressing room. So if you don't love it in a dressing room, you are not gonna love it at home, meaning you are never gonna wear it. Now, let's get into what to buy, the actual nitty-gritty pieces of what to keep your eyes peeled for. The first bucket of what to buy is what I would call simple basics. Simple basics consist of your work pant, your work skirt, your work dress, your work blouse, your work blazer, all in shades of neutral. You really need a good white blouse, a good black blazer or navy blazer, maybe a gray, navy, or black skirt or pant, and stick with the pant style that you feel comfortable in. Male or female, you want to feel good in your pair of pants. You don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want to be falling out. You don't want them too baggy. If you need to get them tailored, so be it. You're going to spend the most money on these basic pieces because you want them to last forever. The same thing here goes with shoes. You want your classic nude colored shoe, heel or flat or loafer, whichever is your preference. So that is one part of the pie, right? It is your simple basics. It's the things that you're willing to spend a little bit more money on because you want them to last a long time. You want the quality to be there and you'll rinse and repeat them with a lot of different pieces. The second bucket is what I would call your signature style. These are pieces that just scream you. They scream Ellie from across the room. I wore this sweater on purpose for this point exactly. I love white, I love navy, and I also love a classic, simple pattern, polka dots, stripes, gingham, right? So this sweater is very on brand for me. This may not be speaking to your style, and that is a-okay, but when I saw this sweater, I wanted to grab it, and I grabbed it when it was on sale. You may see a certain type of shoe or a certain type of top that is so you, right? It has colors that really speak to you. It has pattern that really speaks to you. And you would pair that with your black work skirt. Vice versa, you may find a great pair of work pants in a cool color. Maybe it be purple or a different shade of blue that really, really speaks to you, and you pair that with your white blouse. So typically I like to think of it as your simple basics paired with your signature pieces, and you want to mix and match to not overwhelm. You don't want your entire outfit to be all your signature pieces, and then you may not want to just wear your black skirt with your white blouse and your black blazer. And now the fun part, my favorite part, which is where to shop. I'm gonna cover the places that I personally love to shop, but really take this with a grain of salt, get the main concept, and find the stores that speak to you. First up, and the first place I would recommend you start looking is secondhand shops or local consignment stores. The reason I recommend this first is because many times, especially higher end consignment, you can get things secondhand that are really, really, really good quality. You can find Michael Kors, Eileen Fisher, Banana Republic, J. Crew. You can find really nice pieces for a third of the price that are gently used. And when you can start there and see what's available to you, if you find a lot of great things at a great price, then you can kind of start there. But if you only find a couple pieces, then at least you know where your starting place is in terms of your wardrobe. Now, my 3 other budget-friendly stores that I would highly recommend you visit and keep an eye out over the various seasons and over the various sales cycles, whether it be Black Friday or springtime or summer, is Nordstrom Rack, TJ Maxx, and Target. Now, Nordstrom Rack is where, in my mind, you are going to find your simple basics that are quality. They're also going to have those high-end designers and quality pieces for a lower cost. It may not be as low as the secondhand stores, but it is going to be at a significant discount to what that piece is worth, and it really will last you a very long time. TJ Maxx is somewhere in the middle between Nordstrom Rack and Target. It's not as high-end as Nordstrom Rack, but it's still gonna have some nice pieces. One brand I particularly love is Cynthia Rowley. I feel that she has a lot of great work appropriate, but still fun pieces in different colors and different patterns. She sells everything from tops and jackets to pants and skirts and even shoes. So Cynthia Rowley is a great brand, but there are tons, and TJ Maxx always has it going on. Then, of course, our beloved Target. Now, Target is where I would lean towards when we're thinking about our signature pieces. Target is not necessarily going to last a lifetime. It may fall apart after multiple washes, which is totally fine. That is where you want to look for your discount pieces that are going to be more signature. They may be more on trend, meaning that it may go out of style in a couple seasons or even within the next year, and that's okay. You don't want to invest a ton of money in those types of pieces, so shopping at somewhere like Target is a great option for you. The bottom line here, and the biggest thing I want you to remember if you're still watching this video, is if you are constantly on the lookout for pieces that are work appropriate and fit your personal style, you will find them on sale. It may take time. You may not find it the first day that you go out to shop, but over time, if you can kind of keep it on your radar, you will find pieces as you move along through your shopping journeys. And like I always say, be sure to add little discreet pops of personality in what could turn into a very, very boring wardrobe. Now, when I say pops of personality, that does not mean scandalous or skin revealing or anything of that nature. You still want to be professional and conservative, but do not be afraid to lean into your personality and what type of brand that you want to show up in the workplace every day. I hope this was fun for you. I have to say this was so much fun for me to do the research and think about how to help you guys dress for success in the workplace. And like I say every week, if this was simply not enough, come on over and spend time with us in all the places. Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, you name it, it's all linked below. Please feel free to check out all of our free resources, including our email cheat sheet to be able to email like a pro and Join our Get Hired course this January to be a part of the Fourth Fam officially. This has been so fun. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Go forth and dress for success. See you next week.